Good morning. Hello, children. I have come once again to deliver you the online classes for the second year student alternative English. Today's topic is the mushroom of death, the world after a nuclear war. What do you mean by war? Have you seen a war? I don't think so. War. Recently, there were two within 100 years, 2 years, World War took place in the world. First World War started in 1914, ended up to 1919, and Second World War in started in 1939, ended to 42, before our Indian independence. So two big war, lot of distraction. In history, we have seen the war face to face in a battlefield, like Kurukshetra and other things. But nowadays, war is not like that. This is nuclear war of atom bombs. The world has witnessed, experienced two world wars and many battles as recorded in history. Those who are history, we have read history, those who have heard, they know that two great wars took place within 100 years. And what is the result of the war? And what is the present topic signify? The Second World War is especially remarkable because it saw the application of atom bomb when America dropped two bombs, atom bombard on Hiroshima and Nagasaki of Japan. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were two cities in Japan. They were totally destroyed when America bombarded there in 1945. Within a split second, the two prosperous cities got ruined, destroyed, damaged. Not only the building, the people, the animals, and whatever there, all destroyed. The power of atom is tremendous. People never knew it. It was invented by the modern people. As a result, turned to heaps of ashes. The cities were turned into heaps of ashes. When anything burned, it turned into ashes. Then the world came to know about the horrible pictures of atomic explosion. Atomic explosion is very dangerous, destructive. We cannot imagine which brought the mushroom of death. That type of destruction is called the mushroom of death. Many of you like to eat mushroom, no? Molds and mushroom. It's not like that. This mushroom is different. Mushroom of death. Atomic research, atomic explosion which caused mushroom of death. It took place in Japan. The two prosperous cities totally destroyed, damaged. Many people died. The building, the assets were turned into ashes within short time. And those who survived somehow, they became crippled, invalid, disabled, difficult to continue their normal life. This atomic research and explosion is so powerful. People could not imagine before that. Atomic energy, if used in constructive and productive way, can bring tremendous success to mankind. How? Suppose government had decided to make a road straight. Why? To cut the time short so that we can reach the destination within short time. If the roads are zigzag way, uneven way, the vehicle take too much time. There is every possibility of being destroyed and meet an accident. For the prosperity of our civilization, sometimes government take decision, give tender to repair the road and make them straight. For that purpose, if we use these atoms to crack the hills which is on the road, huge stone which was the hindrance of the road, that is good. But if we drop those things in a prosperous city, in a civilized city, is it good? It is not good. This is totally opposite. But due to thoughtless action, why do people do like that? Thoughtless action of narrow-minded politicians, atomic energy has appeared to be a threat which may cause severe annihilation to the mankind. Thoughtless affairs, the politicians and other people, the selfish thought want to destroy others. Humanity will be destroyed. In the name of our enemy, so many innocent people will be destroyed due to the explosion. It happened. So what will be our realization? The Hiroshima and Nagasaki tragedy, turning the World War II, has remained unforgettable still. 1945 to 2020. That side 55 years and this 20, but 75. Even then some people are still alive, but most of them are destroyed. America, driven by malintention, revengeful motive, bombarded in two prosperous cities of Japan and created a great threat. Before that, the world was unaware of the nuclear power. Before that bombard, people never knew, they had no idea about the power of atoms. Nobody was sure of the potential physical and biological impact. No idea. How can they know? Before this incident, war was chiefly confirmed to sword, guns, or something like that. But for the first time, the world encountered destruction in a large scale. The force of nuclear power was known. So, what is the present condition? Have they stopped the production of atoms? No. Though it had happened all over the world, people knew, even then they have continued. Why? To take revenge. They all want and preparing atoms. Now the present atom is much bigger. If it bursts, if it is dropped, more and more destruction, more vast area will be destroyed. People know it, even then they are by and doing it. Why? Scientists are doing this for the punishment of other nations. Third World War. This is the plot of Third World War. Those who are still alive, surviving somehow. If at present many countries have prepared bigger size of atoms, they would like to drop not in their own but their other nations. This is another plot. Mushroom of death. The world will be black. When the atom bomb will explode, explosive smoke, black smoke will destroy and scattered all around. As a result, the sunshine will be blocked. The world will be dark. It is also mentioned in the Holy Bible. In the last days, the world will be dark for a few days. Nobody could see anything in a cold place. It will be difficult for us to live in such horrible condition. Who are responsible for this? Our present technology, science and technology. They think that we are preparing to throw other countries. At the same time, other countries already prepared that. They have to drop it here. When the atoms will burst for the final time, the whole world will be dark. Black smoke will block the sun rays. It will be cold place. If the sunshine is not coming here, the earth will be very black and cold and not suitable to live comfortably. The nuclear explosion had serious impact on the surrounding, on the environment around it. Impact was comparatively limited as Hiroshima and Nagasaki were two small towns and not so developed town at the time. Besides, the bombs were less powerful. At the time, the bombs were not so big and not so powerful. Even then, its consequence was dreadful. Were less powerful, and the outside world provided radical facility and other assistance immediately after the blast. At the time, all over the world, people sent their help to help the people, so that the death toll limited to a few thousand. Otherwise, it would have been the greatest human tragedy in the history of the world. The present world is sitting on a heap of explosive. Do you know that? The present world is sitting on the heap of explosive. If those bombs and explosions burst out, what will be the condition? At any moment, there may be explosion. The heavy deployment of modern nuclear weapons by war hankering nations has created a precarious situation. The growing scientific knowledge, technological development, strong passion for being master of atomic energy have made many nations aggressive. Many nations are continuing their research work. They would like to prepare more and more powerful atoms and explosive. At any moment, they can destroy many Hiroshimas. Any moment. Only they are waiting for the opportunity. That is why it is really difficult for us to lead a comfortable life. We cannot think for the future. Dark is not bright due to explosion. People have already prepared, made, stored, kept nuclear bombs. They think that they will throw it others. These bombs are so powerful, when it will be busted, a vast area will be involved, destroyed. So, what to do? What should you do? What can you think? How can you stop? Is there any process? No. Science and technology has progressed, has developed. They are thinking and continue their work for research work to make more and more powerful bombs. Their knowledge, scientific and developed knowledge can be utilized for other purpose. No. Explosion is destructive. Everybody knows it. Even they are doing like that. It is evident now that the world has been a storehouse of atom bombs. Storehouse. We have storehouse. We keep things which you can require, which will utilize in future. So they are preparing and keeping in the store. Many nations openly or secretly have kept atom bombs. Openly and secretly kept atom bombs. It is therefore readily difficult to say exactly how many atoms bombs there are in the world. The approximate data available to us says that about 50,000 such weapons with a combined explosive yield capacity of 14,000 megaton are present in the world. At present in the world, this type of atoms are readily available, kept in the storehouse for further use. America has suppressed the rest. Thought Russia, Britain, France, China, even developing countries like India and Pakistan are in the fray. They are not left behind. Each and every country, the people are doing like that. The data above shows that if a nuclear war occurs at any moment and a few of these weapons would be active, the whole world would be a burial ground. If those bombs are burst, whole world will be buried, will be placed on burial ground. Look at this corona. It is not a bomb, atom bomb. Atom bomb is much more destructive. Corona people are dying here and there, but atom bombs within a second, within few minutes, thousands and thousands, lakhs and lakhs of people will destroy. With a million of second of the nuclear explosion, enough energy will be released which will hit the surrounding. All surrounding atmosphere and environment will be heated. air up to tens of millions of degree Celsius. It takes the shape of a hot, buoyant bubbles of gas, of gases of a fireball. It rises up gradually and spread out and forms mushroom cloud. Mushroom. You have seen mushroom. You have seen mushroom. You have seen mushroom. In rainy season, we see mushrooms growing rapidly here and there. Mushroom is almost like umbrella growing here and there. If the atom bomb bursts, the black smoke, atomic research, the stones, the things will grow and spread, go up. Environment, whole environment will be heated. Difficult to leave this gas. So, lot of bomb will be busted, atom will be busted, and like a mushroom, grow here and there. It rises up gradually and spread out and forms mushroom cloud. Now we see the clouds are floating in the air. When the bomb will be busted, all will be cloud like mushroom. The fireball spread out and becomes cool. It establishes within the stratosphere. So many layers are there above the earth. Nuclear explosion occur in a scientific and systematic way. Just after explosion, fire gets ignited over an area of 20 to 60 square kilometer. Can't you imagine? 200 to 600 square kilometer. The building, heavy construction collapses. Towering building will collapse. Tree turn to ash. The living tree, the green leaf, the tree will turn into ashes. Rivers, ponds dry up. Rivers and ponds will be dry up. Living organism turn to ash. Everything looks smoke like, even ground, stone, non-living materials never escape from thermal radiation. One such explosion can affect an area of 1000 square kilometer. The immediate vicinity of the burst marked doom in the disguise of the bomb explosion. This is the serious picture of the reaction that will happen when the explosion of atom. This is very serious things. Nobody is thinking. Nobody is thinking about that. They are utilizing their scientific knowledge and making more and more atoms to destroy this beautiful world, which is really a child. So, you science students, if you want to become a scientist, my request, don't join and encourage those things. Try to stop it. If you like the beautiful world, if you want to live in peace, if you wanted people to live in peace, if you want to leave your friends live in peace, if you want to leave your relatives and parents live in peace, never encourage this atom and research and this nuclear, which is really dangerous and perishable things in the world. Nuclear hazard will affect photosynthesis in tree. If there is no sunshine, if the bomb bursts, if the black smoke block the sun ray will not reach to the world in the earth. If the sunshine does not come, then how the green plant will prepare their food and do the photosynthesis work? They can't. That is a problem. It will also hinder the plant growth. So the entire food chain will be affected. There is a problem for us to get food. Can't you imagine? Do you know that? Because science says that, and we know that. Plants give us food. If the plants do not grow, if the plant does not get sunshine, if the plant cannot make their food and cannot continue their photosynthesis work, how can we get flowers and fruits and seeds for our food? Impossible. That time, so much scientific knowledge will not help you to get food. Will they? I don't think so. Animals that largely depend on plants or food will dwindle in the number. Animals also will die rapidly for want of green plants and food. The impact of nuclear hazard are numerable and unsummarable. It will be a volume if illustrated. Some are diseased here, more than remained unemployed. The last explosion occurred only before 75 years. So its long-term impact, one not described now, which might reveal even after 100 years. So boys, it is serious things. We have to think and get alert. Nuclear explosion is was never a good, is never a good, and will never be good. Thank you very much. Next time we shall discuss about the council type of questions and answers. Good night. ধন্যবাদ।